Hey, good evening, guys. Just wanted to do a quick video on a couple accessories here. I guess I'll probably just stick to to the the pegs and the highway pegs, and do a couple more separate videos on a couple other accessories. But what I decided to go for is these gold strike floorboards. These are they're dirty, but they're pretty nice. Add a little more comfort. Should have came with the bike stock, more of a floorboard. I mean, it is a touring bike, and they just put, dirt bike pegs on it essentially. So anyway, in my opinion, they should have been floorboards to begin with, but not a hard install, and they look good. So these gold strikes, I don't have the box here, but these are actually the highway pegs. And since I got it, I'll just show you the part number. I got the gloss black since this is a black edition bike, and so I'll just give you kind of a close-up of how everything is on these pegs. Like I said, pretty easy install. You can adjust these more forward if you want, a little more backward. Just in the middle position right now. So those are pretty straightforward. Now these, I definitely had some concerns when I was trying to decide what highway pegs to go with. And so far, I'm really liking these. Now, I haven't had them long. I just barely got them put on, but I went for about a 20-mile ride and really liked them. So anyway, I'll just try to give you a detail of really how they're set up on the bike, so you can kind of see. And of course, there's several adjustments you can do to these. So you'll kind of see how they mount in there. This is the let's see, where am I at? Oh, there's a crash bar right there. So it just kind of runs. There's a little clamp that goes to this mount, and it kind of clamps on to the bar. And then also you remove a factory bolt here, and you put this bolt in. So pretty sturdy platform. And then there is some adjustment. You can see these screws right up here, so you can slide it. Well, actually, it's all the way forward, and so you could go back if you want. But in my opinion, if they had any adjustment, it'd be to go to forward even more. If you're longer legs, I'm fairly short, but if you're longer, you're probably going to want, them clear out here. And I guess you could take these and you could spin this mount a little bit. You couldn't go past this, but you could go to about here. That'd give you an extra 2 or 3 inches. Keep in mind though, this when you're installing these, you got to take this cover off. You first got to take your fog light cover off, and then this other cover. And there's videos demonstrating how to do that. But then once you get it set up, like most people are going to want it here or over this way, you're going to have to get it set up, and then undo it here and pull this off, put this back on to put these on. So a little bit of a pain that way. You will have to remove these highway pegs to get this cover off if you need to, which you probably won't have to do much at all. So it shouldn't really be a big deal. But yeah, I'm really liking these pegs. They mounted pretty easy, and they're pretty sturdy. So let's sit on a bike here. Gotta get my block situated there. So again, I'm about I just explained in another video, I'm about 5'8", 5'9", so pretty short. My legs are bent, a little bit. But what's nice about these pegs is the way they're designed. I can just kind of lock my foot right in there, and they just sit. And even with 80, 90 miles an hour, the wind doesn't blow them off. They're just planted right there. So it's actually pretty comfortable, and I'm straight right there. So they're yeah, they're really nice Really nice peg, and good and solid. But if you're longer legs, you know, there's some other options of pegs that mount to, you take this piece off and they mount to the crash bar here. There's another peg setup that mounts here, and it kind of, I think they mount somewhere here for taller guys. You might want to do something more like that. The other thing too is I was concerned with it being mounted down there, that I was gonna rub when I corner. But I went on some a couple, 20 mile an hour caution, 20 mile an hour corners, pretty good curves to them, and I laid it over and didn't rub. There's other things you're going to hit before those. So if you're concerned about that, like I was, no need to. That they're really not going to be a problem. I mean, if you really lean it over, you might hit these, but that's not a problem. Like what I was worried about is back in here, and you'll be hitting other stuff before that. So they're good there. But anyways, this install was I don't know. It was kind of a pain. The instructions weren't real good on like when to use washers and exactly what you're to do, but you'll figure it out. And if you can see this video good enough, it might kind of help you see how things are going. It took me a few times to get it right, but so that's how those mount. So anyway, that's probably all I need to say about those. Again, these are Gold Strike highway pegs, and I got the black edition. So there you have it. And have a good day.